I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats at Smithy TV in downtown Toronto. I'm here with R.X. Zammit, actor, producer, and writer of Late Night Double Feature. How does it feel to have your film screening at the Canadian Film Festival?
It is so exciting. This was one of the first film festivals I went to when I became a filmmaker. And I just remember sitting there and watching these films, and it's a truly independent film festival. And it's really put together by such amazing people. They themselves are filmmakers. And so to get this recognition, it's super exciting, and especially since this is our Canadian premiere, we're going to have the audience just full of all the cast and crew. And
I'll be there.
I know.
I have like a few lines.
She's awesome in it. Freaking awesome. And so to have everyone there and see it often, most of them for the first time, we just couldn't be more excited. We really are.
And the film is an anthology, which might be a little bit confusing to some. So tell me a little bit about how this whole thing is put together and how it works.
Okay, so it is the story of a television cast and crew late night show where basically Hollywood dreams go to die. And they show two films within that. One is about cannibalism, and the other one is about a cutter for hire, if you will. He goes around, I know, it's kind of gross. But awesome.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But then what happens is that the television show, the cast and crew, we get into their stories, and then that turns into a little horror story all on its own. So yeah, it's basically three stories in one, which is kind of neat.
And this was also Kelly Michael Stewart's baby as well. So tell me a little bit about working with Kelly on this project.
Oh, it's great. Kelly and I have actually been producing partners for a really long time. We've actually, all of our projects have involved each other. We were actually just sitting in a Starbucks, and he came and said, "Hey, I have this idea." And I'm like, "Okay." And we started talking, and it just evolved from there. And then we started bringing in all these wonderful people, like Jen Gorman's also co-producer on this, and these great directors and cast.
Mike Donis, Navin Ramaswaran. I'm just going to say their names because they're friends of mine.
Yes, Navin directs, and then there's Tord and Zach, also directors, and Mike's in it as well. We basically involved the entire indie film community in this making of this film, which is great. But it's wonderful working with Kelly. I mean, we really work really back and forth great. On our bad days, we're always there for each other, and I think we just work really well creatively too, which is wonderful.
And you are in the film as well. So tell me, how stressful is that? Because I've produced and acted in the same thing, and it was a nightmare. But I hope your experience was better.
Well, the lucky thing is that I was also production manager. So I did, like every other indie film, we all had so many multiple hats. I was also production manager for that particular segment, and I played a production manager, which made it pretty easy. I didn't have to change costume. I wore basically, but it was pretty hectic because I'd be on screen for a minute, and I'd be running trying to make sure dinner was on for everyone. It really can be a little bit nutty, but that's also where having such a great team in Jen and Kelly was so vital, and having just knowing you could rely on the cast and the crew. They were all so amazing. That it really made it a lot easier because, if you have a good team, it makes it all.
That's so true. And where's the best place for us to find out more information on you and the film online?
So you can look it up online, just Late Night Double Feature. Also, our production company, Three Evil Cats. That's the three producers of us, which is great. And so just if you Google that, you should be able to find the information there for it. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations, and have a great time at the Canadian Film Festival.
Thanks so much. And as I said, you're awesome in it. So looking forward to seeing you on the big screen again.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto.